There's a slight aside here. If you've ever wondered about how economies work, and thought to yourself, is it a bit like an octopus? It very much is like an octopus, okay? If you've got the big body in the middle, it's probably a company you've heard of. So think of food brands that you buy, think of car brands that you buy, think of housing builders that you know of. All these sort of big major, Apple as well for technology companies, but Samsung, all these types of things. And then there's lots of these arms that come off them where they don't build everything, and so they support smaller economies, smaller businesses that feed into the big body in the middle. And if you take aim at the big body in the middle, you shut down the long tentacles that stretch out from that main body. And it's why you have to be so incredibly careful trying to navigate the regulations around cars, but also the regulations around lots of different industries. And if you're a bit hapsodasical and you just swing an axe around, as most politicians seem to, because it sounds good when you try and get voted in, you'll end up costing a lot of people their jobs, because the only way for the octopus to survive is to cut off a couple of its limbs. And that means those limbs, they wilt, they go away, they fly off, and that's the end of people's jobs. You have to be very, very careful in this if they aren't going to be able to be sort of amputated and put on to someone else. That's a reality of the system.